Good morning, students. I myself Divakar Pandey from Kuntinagar Modern English School, Navada, and welcome to you in your e-learning class. Today, I am going to provide you my second video lecture of lesson 20 in SST that has been taken from class 3, and the topic is Ashoka the Great. As in my previous video, I have already discussed you about the Ashokan about Asuka, and now today I will discuss you about Kalinga War. As we have studied that in Kalinga War, around 100,000 people from each side were killed. About a same hundred number, it means same number, were injured and many more became homeless. When we study, we find after watching such a scene of devastation, Ashoka became very sad and he decided to leave warfare and became a peace lover. He marked for the welfare, he worked for the welfare of his people and he changed his policy. Ashoka decided not to fight any more wars. Like this, he was not only a king but he was a benevolent king. Ashoka did many things for the welfare of his people. He built roads and rest houses, he made hospitals for the treatment of human and animals, he dug wells and he planted trees along the roads. He also built rest houses for travelers. All over his empire, Ashoka wrote messages for his people on pillars and rocks. These edicts or royal orders contained his commands and rulers which he wanted the people to follow. Ashoka is one of the greatest ruler all the time. Do you know the lion capital of Ashokan pillar that is located in Sarnath in Uttar Pradesh built by Ashoka. Now this pillar is the national emblem of India that is called Ashok Chakra or Ashokan pillar. Ashoka and Buddhism. Now we come to know a study about Ashoka and Buddhism. What was the relation between Ashoka and Buddhism? Ashoka was a follower of Buddhism. It is a religion. Buddhism is a religion that was founded by Gautam Buddha. He took many steps to promote the ideals of peace and non-violence of Buddhism, which are spread out all over his empire and also to other kingdoms. Ashoka built many stupas for the Buddhists. The Sachi Stup is the biggest of them. It means the Sachi Stup is one of the biggest of them. It means those stupas that were built by Ashoka. He asked his people to follow his ideal of Dhamma that includes, first of all, always a speaking truth, second, a staying away from violence and war, third, a stopping animal sacrifices, and next, fourth was respecting elders and वेजिटेरियनिज्म. इस तरह से अशोका ने अपने धर्म में कई शिक्षाएं दी. उसने लोगों को हमेशा सच बोलने, हिंसा और युद्ध से दूर रहने, जानवरों की बलि देने तथा बड़ों को आदर करने की बात सिखाई, जानवरों को बलि न देने की बात सिखाई और शाकाहारी बनने को प्रेरित किया. Now, like this, I have delivered you the speech on lesson 20. Try to study the chapter and do the given question in the exercise. Thank you. Have a nice day.